Are you looking for the best tea kettles? In this video we will look at some of the best tea kettles on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Le Creuset Classic Whistling Kettle. Overall, our favorite tea kettle is Le Creuset's Classic Whistling Tea Kettle. The stovetop style can hold 1.75 quarts of water and is made of durable steel, so you won't have to worry about wear and tear over time. If you plan to keep your tea kettle on your stove, you'll appreciate that this pick is offered in several colors, including classic white, a vibrant orange hue, and even a deep red option. The steel kettle is coated with a porcelain enamel that adds to its durability and ensures it won't corrode. It can be used on any type of stovetop, including induction, and it whistles when the water has come to a boil. At 3 pounds, the kettle has a bit of weight to it before it's full of water. However, we think the secure handle on top helps make it easier to use, so we didn't think it was a deal breaker. Product details: capacity, 1.75 quarts, material, steel, type, stovetop. At number 2. Mr. Coffee Flintshire Tea Kettle. Don't let the brand name fool you. If you're on a strict budget but you want to break your microwave water habit, the Mr. Coffee Flintshire stainless steel whistling tea kettle is the one to consider. And despite its small price tag, it can hold a lot of water. With a capacity of 7 cups, this is great for family hot cocoa or warming enough water for a small French press and a couple cups of tea. It's a no-frills item, even for stovetop kettles. While the bottom of the kettle is stainless steel, the whistling spout and top handle are both Bakelite plastic and can easily melt. If you have a gas stove, be careful to make sure the flames aren't high as it could melt these pieces. That said, for a dorm with a cooktop or a first apartment with an electric stovetop, this is a great, budget-friendly starter kettle. And with the plastic/stainless steel combo, the kettle weighs a lot less than other stovetop tea kettles. So, if you're an avid RVer or have a pull camper, it's a cheap and pack-friendly tea kettle to use in a kitchenette. Product details: capacity, 1.75 quarts, material, stainless steel, type, stovetop. At number 3. Smeg Retro Electric Tea Kettle. Smeg appliances are one of the easiest ways to pack your kitchen with color and personality. And they're just so gorgeous. Enter the Smeg Tea Kettle. It comes in all the fun Smeg hues from powder blue to retro red. If you already have a Smeg coffee maker or toaster, it would make the perfect addition to a breakfast or beverage bar. While it does come in a mini and standard version, we prefer to splurge for the variable temperature tea kettle with 7 custom tea temperatures for hot water. Bonus, it's listed in both Fahrenheit and Celsius, so there's no need to convert. Another handy design feature is the secret see-through window on the side of the tea kettle. This little piece is labeled with water measurements so you always know how much you've filled up or how much water you have left. With a capacity of just a bit more than 7 standard cups, which is really 11 to 12 teacups, this is the perfect size for hosting an afternoon tea or serving tea after a dinner party. Product details: capacity, 1.7 liters, material, stainless steel, type, electric. At number 4. Fellow Stagg EKG Electric Kettle. While retro gooseneck kettles are often standard stainless steel, Fellow is giving the iconic gooseneck a fashion-forward upgrade. The Stagg EKG electric kettle is available in colorful matte finishes, from blush pink to deep navy, and even shiny metallics. If you're looking for an attractive tea kettle for a beverage nook or to keep on the counter 24/7, this is a statement piece you won't mind leaving out. While competitors offer similar colors and temperature control for less, the Stagg is a luxury kettle. Besides its stylish appearance, the Stagg features a variable temperature dial that allows you to set precise temperatures for tea or pour over coffee. Monitor the water's progress on the LCD screen. Select colorways have real maple or walnut wood handles. Williams-Sonoma sells exclusive finishes, such as a sweet cream that's perfect if you don't like stark white appliances. Or the copper makes a great compromise between old-world style and modern features. It is worth mentioning that some reviewers find the water pours slowly. This may be because the Stagg is specifically designed for pour-over coffee, which requires a slower stream for best results. Product details: capacity, 0.9 liters, material, stainless steel, type, electric. At number 5. Capresso H2O Glass Kettle. Tea time is a ritual, and the Capresso H2O Glass Kettle is the ideal kettle for mindfulness. The high-quality shot Duran borosilicate glass is mesmerizing to watch as the water heats up. Even when the water is boiling, the base and handle are designed to remain cool to touch, which is great for temperature-sensitive countertops such as marble. The large easy grip handle is also great for seniors or those with low mobility, and unlike other easy grip carafe-style tea kettles, this glass pot is incredibly chic. With a capacity of 6 cups, it's the perfect size for one daily tea drinker or a couple that uses hot water in the morning for both a French press and a teapot. Because it's glass, you can easily fill the water to an exact amount or know exactly how much hot water you have left. But glass is also more easily breakable than other materials, so bear that in mind. Product details: capacity, 48 ounces, material, glass, stainless steel, plastic, type, electric. At number 6. Simplex Kensington Kettle. A copper kettle is synonymous with French country and English cottage design, and for good reason. They're as practical as they are pretty. Copper conducts heat much better than other metals or stoneware, meaning it's far more energy efficient. Remember that when you look at the price tag. The Simplex Kensington No. 1 by Newey and Bloomer is for the true tea aficionado who wants a gorgeous statement piece on display on the stovetop at all times. And this statement piece will be heard, too. The Simplex signature melodious whistle is very loud and distinct. The Victorian-style kettle features brass accents and a turned wood handle that's designed to stay cool to the touch even when the tea kettle is hot. This is an heirloom that can last for years if taken care of properly. Though, it's important to note that copper oxidizes fairly quickly and can patina. So, if you don't want a green matte tea kettle, it's important to polish regularly. Product details: capacity, 1.9 quarts, material, copper, type, stovetop. At number 7. Staub Enameled Cast Iron Tea Kettle. Cast iron tea kettles have been part of tea culture for thousands of years, and there are numerous benefits. Cast iron doesn't contain unsafe chemicals commonly used in other kinds of cookware, and it keeps water hot longer, meaning you don't need to reheat water for a second cup of tea. It's also incredibly durable and can last generations, and that's why Staub's cast iron kettle made our list. The 1-quart stovetop kettle is gorgeous and makes the perfect kitchen heirloom to pass down. Like Staub's signature line of cookware, there are so many gorgeous colors from which to choose. Unlike other cast iron pieces, this one doesn't require seasoning, so it's dishwasher safe. Take it from the stovetop to the campfire to the dishwasher rack. If you want low maintenance, this is your buy. It even comes with a tea infuser that you clip into the lid so the kettle becomes a teapot. Genius! Another great feature: the smooth bottom. Cast iron typically has a rough texture that doesn't make it a great option for glass stovetops. However, this kettle has a smooth enamel bottom that works with gas, glass, induction, and more. Product details: capacity, 1 quart, material, cast iron, type, stovetop. At number 8. KitchenAid Electric Kettle. This KitchenAid kettle riffs on several vintage styles, from a slightly Victorian silhouette to candy colors a la Smeg, but without the price tag. At just bigger than 1 liter, this electric module is small but not tiny. It's perfect for sharing countertop space with other breakfast appliances if you're wanting to create a breakfast bar or a coffee and tea station. And did we mention the colors? With darling options like pistachio green and powder blue, this hits the sweet spot of style and budget. For functions, it's pretty basic. No high-end temperature settings here. Just one big LED lit switch in the back to turn on and boil. And when it does boil, the switch automatically shuts off. It's a great intro into the world of electric tea kettles, especially if you've been team stovetop and just want water boiled fast. And oh, does this boil fast, and quietly, too? If we had an award for the tea kettle that boils the quietest, it would be this one. As it's smaller in size and features an aluminum handle, the kettle is super lightweight at just 2.5 pounds. That's handy if your kitchen sink is far from your counter space or if you have mobility challenges. Product details: capacity, 1.25 liters, material, stainless steel, type, electric. At number 9. Caraway Whistling Tea Kettle. This vibrant Caraway whistling tea kettle is the one to consider if you prefer a stainless steel option. The tea kettle is stovetop flexible and can be used on electric, gas, and even induction cooktops. The 2-quart capacity holds up to 8 cups of water, which is more than enough for a crowd at tea time or a big family brunch. Plus, each order comes with a free pot holder for touching the tea kettle handle after boiling, and it can also be used as a trivet. This is one of the top kettles on the market because it's easy to clean, and it's just so pretty. We love that this is a classic whistling kettle but with a more modern, updated silhouette. And with the choice of Caraway's signature 7 colorways, this is a statement kitchen piece you'll want to display on the stovetop all the time. Product details: capacity, 2 quarts, material, stainless steel, type, stovetop. At number 10. Breville The Tea Maker. Kettles and teapots are traditionally kept separate in the cherished ritual of brewing tea, but sometimes you're late for work and need caffeine ASAP. Meet the Breville Tea Maker. The nifty appliance essentially skips the timely steeping step thanks to the infuser basket inside the kettle. If you always steep for too long and end up with nasty, bitter water, it does the timing and monitoring for you with pre-programmed temperatures and strength settings. Note that the electronic keep warm function will continue to steep tea and weaken it over time. Tea purists may not love infuser kettles because brewing different types of tea in one vessel could alter the taste over time, as different tannins can leave traces on surfaces and stain the glass. But if your household is pure chaos in the morning, there's nothing better than waking up to fresh brewed tea. There's a timer for auto brews so you can set out your favorite breakfast blend overnight and wake up to perfectly steeped tea. Product details: capacity, 51 ounces, material, glass, stainless steel, type, electric.